Hey everybody, I just played a game of what I would consider pretty intense PvP, so we're just going to kind of run through it because I thought it was a lot of fun. Right, you can't skip, so we'll just do the first part in times 8, and we'll introduce ourselves. I am up here in the top of the map, and yeah, I'm playing against Yarface down here, and I've just decided, you know what, I'm not going to worry at all about, checking for a 2-gate. I'm just going to go into his base, or, yeah, to Zealot Rush. And I saw he was trying to do something that looked like a fast expand, so like, I'll just 4-gate you and win. And sadly though, both my pylons do get scouted quite easily, so that's definitely a huge loss, 200 resources. But now the game's starting to get interesting. He decided to go for a quick blink, which is definitely, yeah, something different, something new. My warp gate research finishing in time. Wow, I didn't realize it almost finished in time for me to use this pylon in here because he wasn't killing it with attacking units. But either way, I was not planning on using those since they were both scouted. If we look at the income tab right now, pretty even, but he's actually, whoa, he's actually 2 workers short compared to me, even though I do have 1 out on the map. So really, he's only 1 off compared to me when it comes to, oh no, we're both, yeah, so he was 2 down for a little bit, which sucks for him. Interesting, here he moves out the weird way around his base. Yeah, I guess he was going to attack my base. Thankfully, though, I don't know what made him change directions, but thankfully he did. Oh, because I started attacking him, right. And he was like, I'm not in the position to do a base race yet, and almost get that cyber core down. I saw he's chrono boosting it, so I thought he had something important on there, even though he already had warp gates out, so I was like, okay, I'm going to kill it, because I saw it being chrono boost, but wasn't researching anything. I should have been able to tell that. Didn't know he had blink coming. This is real interesting, though. He goes for very fast blink stalkers, which definitely caused some interesting thing, and I'm like, no, I don't want you warping units out there. And that's when the blink is revealed, and I'm like, ah, crap. Got a lot of zealots. They're still useful, but not that useful against blink stalkers for sure. And yeah, we're just going to be watching some micro battles going on here as he's going to do his best to try and blink micro, and I'm going to try and, micro a little bit. I can't micro as much without blink, and since he has blink, I can't use force field, so, but it's just going to be about picking off whatever I can here. It's really interesting though. If he had just we were both so micro intense, if he had just slipped like 1 zealot into my base, who knows if I could have even dealt with that. And yeah, just going in, doing a little bit of damage, but his blink so far has been pretty good, but oh, look at that, almost losing that one, so close, but he doesn't, good for him. And you can see the supplies pretty darn even. If we look at the income tab, workers are not making a difference. We're both tied with the number of workers, so constantly changing, and I say, screw it, I'm going to take out this pylon even if I do lose a stalker, and that's exactly what happened, the losing a stalker bit. But, it's like every time I can take out someone's production, that's going to be huge. As you can see, I'm still actually behind in the units lost and everything, interesting enough, but suddenly you get lots of free shots on that gateway, which is awesome. And yeah, interesting here, I tried to blink out to the side, not sure if it's the best idea, but I do have a few stalkers, sadly, which were distracted. Didn't work out too well for me having that happen. Still warping in zealots though, even though he's got the blink stalkers, people really underestimate zealots in PvP. They tank so much damage. If they get on top of the stalkers, they actually do a reasonable amount of damage as well, but the biggest thing is they're just distractions. His stalkers are not shooting mine because they're worried about those zealots. Works out really, really well most time, and bam! I managed to take out the last production facility. He only has 1 gateway left. He has a second one building in his base, but really there's not too much you can do when you have so little production, and that's really going to be what came down to who won and who lost, because if we look at the army spending tab, I was able to spend 1,300 more resources on army, although he did get more technology. Let's see, did he get any... No, he did not get any attacks, so wow, I'm surprised he spent that much more on technology, because he really had nothing to build, unless it includes all your buildings that you built, and he had to build more buildings, but yeah. So if we look at the units lost tab, though, definitely not 1,300 units extra lost for me, 300 extra for him, and I built an extra 1,300, so yeah, I had a lot of fun playing that game. It was definitely intense. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it too.